Girl, your heart gave you away.
You sat down 2 stools too far, but kept glancing over at the bar. You laughed loud, but your eyes stayed blue. Boy, your boots told on you too.
You say you're over all we had, but baby, you still look that mad. Ain't no shame in wanting to stay. Your feet just gave your mouth away. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. You say you're done, but I see through. That stomp says leave, but the turn says wait. You're dancing with pride, not with faith. We keep walking like we're through, but our boots still find the truth. Talk is cheap and tears ain't new. Boots don't lie, but hearts do.
You toast your glass, act just fine, but your toe tapped twice in time with mine. You fake a grin, sip slow and sly, but your silence says why'd we say goodbye?
You wear that red like you moved on, but you played our song all night long. You turn away like you don't care,
But girl, your boots still take you there. You say you're gone, but you linger close.
you say it's done, but I still know. We don't need a full review. Our boots just walked us back to truth. Don't lie, but hearts do. We're fake and strong, but we're not through. You cross the room just not to stay, but every step says come my way. We keep pushing, me and you, but our boots still find the truth. You say you're gone, but your heart never flew. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. Maybe we just talk too loud. Maybe we both act too proud. But maybe if we drop the show, our feet would take us home. Boots don't lie, but hearts do. We keep pretending, but we both knew. Every shuffle, every slide still brings us side by side. You say it's over, I say it's true, but we ain't fooling no one but me and you. So darling, what we gonna do? 'Cause boots don't lie, but hearts do.
Alarm rings loud at 4:05. Coffee strong and wheels alive. Loading freight, no time to kill. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold and I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Paycheck's thin, but heart is wide. Got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals. Just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with callous hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. I keep moving through the hills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Some folks chase a mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate. And some someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land with faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills. Dollar bills.
Red heels on fire, turned every cowboy's gaze to desire. She smiled once, that's all it took. 10 hearts gone in just one look. She orders whiskey like it's tea, talks slow but stings like Tennessee. She ain't the kind you take home quick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick. Moves like sin and hits real quick. She'll dance close, then disappear. Leave you drunk on dreams and cheap beer. She don't lie, she just don't warn. She's a wild storm in a southern form. You'll think it's love, trouble wears lipstick. She kissed Joe and wrecked his band, took his truck, then ditched the land. Now he sings sad songs at the bar, while she flirts 3 tables far. Yeah, trouble wears lipstick. Lace and fire wrapped in slick. She'll lean in close and steal your soul. Leave a burn where you ain't whole. You'll chase her fast but lose the race, with nothing left but a red stained face. So count your heart and pray it's thick, 'cause trouble wears lipstick. your hand stayed right on mine, and I didn't move, not this time.
We told the truth through sideways grins and lied like lovers in their sins.
No promises, no sweet disguise, just wanting more than we should try.
The band played slow,
The room went still. I knew I should,
but I never will.
we both walked past that red lit sign.
Now we're deep in blurry lines.
We're on the wrong side of right, stealing time in the hush of night. One bad move, but it feels so real, like fate with the rebel's heel. No maps here, no end in sight, just two fools chasing firelight. We don't care what's black or white, we're just living on the wrong side of right.
Maybe come tomorrow we'll pay the price, but tonight this wrong sure feels nice. And if regret comes knocking at noon, we'll just blame the band and the moon. We're on the wrong side of right, outlaws caught in a lover's fight. Your hand in mine, never look that side. We don't ask, we don't reply. No goodbyes, just stolen nights, just lips and lies and hungry eyes. We ain't perfect, we ain't polite, we're just living on the wrong side of right. I threw my boots in the passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here.
You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. I turned the key, the engine roared, and we left our doubts at the county store.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, two-lane love and worn-out jeans. No map, no plan, just gasoline, chasing sunsets we ain't seen. Laughing loud with the windows down, burning rubber out of this town. We ain't rich, but we got steam. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right.
You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and rode the songs, a little lost but never wrong, turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine. 17. We leaned on me in motel lights. Said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed at red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beam in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. I've seen that glow since I was 10, through the window of a bar my daddy drank in. Mama said it's just a lie, but I knew better by Friday night. It ain't just glass and colored glow, it's where broken hearts go toe to toe, where first love fades and jukebox cries, where every fool gives one more try. Neon ain't just a lie, it's a sign that we survived the night. It holds the hurt, the laugh, the lie, the kiss we stole, the last goodbye. It's flickering truth in the whiskey shine, a chapel for the almost right. Yeah, neon ain't just a light. We danced our first under neon stars, right by the pool table in Smoky Bar. You said forever, I said maybe. Now I drink alone where you once saved me. Neon ain't just a lie, it don't judge and it don't lie, just buzzes soft while you ask why. It knows our truth more than we say, and never looks the other way. Neon ain't just a lie, it's the past still burning bright. It knows my name, it knows my scars, it holds my world in these four bars. So raise a glass to the glow tonight, and toast the pain we try to fight. Yeah, neon ain't just a light, it's where I live when nothing's right. She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rolls in that bay and spin around while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in three-quarter time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tune. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back
6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. What's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, but we were soft in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. She talks in fiddle tunes. Talks in fiddle.
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean shining, a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wing deep, I was real right in. You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boots tapping slow, and girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 in the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neon's buzzing, bands in play, we're flirting like it's payday. You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast. We laughed like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries. You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down boy, I know you're seen, but the way you danced and tipped your hat, well I kinda like the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game. You twist and laugh, I spin and pray. I don't fall for that smile today, but boots are tapping hard.
your boots in the kitchen sink, didn't rinse your plate, didn't stop to think. Then you snored through half my show. I swear you do it just for show.
You bought more shoes, filled up the floor, left 10 candles by the bathroom door. You yelled at me for breathing loud, but still you call me your stubborn clown.
I roll my eyes, you lose your cool.
I take the blame, you change the rules.
And every time, without a sign, it ends with me uncorking wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You raise your voice, I say you're fine. We fuss and swing like laundry lines, but somehow love's still intertwined. You slam the door, I grab the glass. You talk too fast, I let it pass.
Ain't perfect, no, but it's still mine.
You start the fight, I pour the wine.
Your mama calls and takes your side. I nod and smile and let it slide. You say I'm wrong and hug me tight, and I forget what we fought that night.
You burn the toast and blame the bread. You leave the lights on in your head.
But somehow still when all feels bent, I pour a Merlot and we repent.
We clash like drums, but end in time.
One cork pop and we realign.
It's wild, it's loud, it's borderline,
But it still ends with sipping wine.
you start the fight, I pour the wine. You walk away, I say you're mine.
We bicker big, then laugh and rhyme and hold on tighter every time. You forget dates, you lose your keys. You never say steer with ease, but through it all we're by design.
You start the fight, I pour the wine. We're fire and salt, a spicy stew, but honey, I still choose you.
So let's keep dancing, storm and shine. You push the fuse, I pour the wine. You start the fight, I pour the wine. You roll your eyes, I say you're fine. And when we're gray with wrinkle lines, we'll still be yelling overtime. But through the noise, we'll toast in kind.
You start the fight,
And I'll pour the wine.
met her down on Music Row with a 6-string case and a voice like gold. She sang to the sky, I tapped my boots, fell in love right there under country roots. We played the bars, we played the street, 2 worn hearts and no defeat. A mason jar for dimes and dreams, built our life on chords and things. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. Rain or shine, we don't slow down, just chasing gigs from town to town. She hums the words, I play the line. Together we're a freight train on time. Yeah, it's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free.
mansion lights or limousine, just her smile and a tambourine. We ain't rich, but we're alive. With every crowd we start to thrive. It's heartbeats and hammer strings, from honky-tonks to county kings. With fire in our hands and truth that rings, yeah, we make our way with broken wings, still dancing in what life might bring. With heartbeats and hammered strings.
You leave the seat up every time, forget my birthday, miss the signs. You never fold your t-shirts right, but still you kiss me every night.
You hog the covers, change the plans, complain about where I put my hands. You tell the waitress I talk too loud, but then you wink and make me proud.
You drive me mad, you make me yell, but darling, this is sweet as hell. We fuss and fight, but somehow shine, 'cause you ain't easy, but you're mine. You slam the door, I open wide, I talk too fast, you steal my lines. We're rolling water, fire and rain, but I go through it all again. You're stubborn strong, you're sharp as twine. You ain't easy, but you're mine. You hate my boots, I love your heels. You roll your eyes at all my deals. I say let's chill, you say let's plan, but still you hold my calloused hand. You say my shows all rot your brain, I say your sports just sound insane. But when you laugh at my bad jokes, I know I'm stuck with cowboy folks. You test my nerves, you cross my line, but I can't leave you, not this time. You make a mess, you lose your keys, you snore too loud, you burn my cheese, but through it all, you still feel right, like late night drives and porch lights. You're hurricane, you're binge wine. You ain't easy, but you're mine. And if the sky falls down tonight, I'll still hold your hand in the fight. We're far from calm, we're borderline, but baby, I'm glad you're mine. You roll your eyes, I roll with you. I take the